Welcome back. Let's continue our exploration of this cave system here and see what awaits us inside. Oh, a couple of wyverns, adults seemingly, and some babies. So, a happy family of wyverns in here. And it seems we've just interrupted their dinner. A large number of rather menacing looking creatures litter the ground. So perhaps this is the wyvern nest that Coran spoke of. So how best to deal with them? Let's try and horrify as many of them as we can.
I'm gone.
Let's get M1 to back away. We don't want her to get too tangled up here. And we can actually try and make use of that ring of animal friendship that Jaheira found. Try and charm one of the babies. And we did not succeed, but we did horrify them both. That's good news. Guess we'll try and finish that one off. And then have Coran and Zan start blasting one of the adults from afar, keeping the less defensive people away. Alright, well, one of them seems stranded back there behind its children, so might just be able to focus down the adults. As the other two sit uselessly in fear. Just don't want to get poisoned. The wyvern venom is quite deadly indeed. Alright, took out one. Maybe we can go for the babies now. Oh dear. Alright, Zan, M1, you guys gotta stop being so aggressive. Let's try and actually maybe blind this one. Get her out of there. Or she gets envenomated. I don't know if this is gonna show up on the YouTube video. That could just be a trick of my graphics or something here. But this wyvern seems to have split itself in half. The rest assured is still just the one, so it's not running in fear. That's good news. I don't even have to use a wand of magic missiles on it. We do have another baby though back here. Sorry, fellow, but make haste here and just succeed in vanquishing these creatures as it stands by in fear.
Yep, I'm gone.
Please no anyone. Alright, it's not taking any chances, let's just blast it. There we go. Nicely done, lads. We succeeded, and before we get celebrating, let's make sure that there's nothing else in here waiting for us to let our guards down. Wow. There's a massive looking wyvern over here. Glad we didn't have to fight that one. Seems like it ran afoul of, I don't even know what, maybe a gigantic porcupine or something. All these needles sticking out of it. Okay. Quite a grisly scene indeed. Let's see what we can find on these corpses here. What have we here? A wyvern head. 30 pounds. And perhaps another. Okay, let's take a look. The severed head of a wyvern is both a fearsome and reassuring sight. Gruesome as its fanged maw and blazing eyes may be, there's consolation in the knowledge that they can be conquered by mere and lowly mortals, such as ourselves. Alright, well, we actually leveled up in that struggle. Jaheira. Let's go ahead and see what that brings her. So she's now level 4 fighter druid. Maybe she's finally got some level 3 spells? No, not quite. So, might be time to rest, actually. We're out of most healing spells, and might be able to make do, actually. Definitely don't want to be wounded when we're heading into the bandit camp or whatever surrounds the iron mine. So, we'll exercise caution as best we can. Let's continue on. See what more there is out here. It's nearly nightfall. Let's quickly save after that. That was quite a struggle. I don't think there's much more out here really to find, so let's continue to the east. I suppose actually to satisfy Coran, we might just go and deliver those wyvern heads to the mayor of Baraghost. So it seems we have found the iron mines. They're right there to the east. So at the very least, if we do take a brief detour back to civilization and turn those quests into Baraghost, maybe stock up on some healing spells and potions and arrows, we can easily make way back for here. So let's actually return to Baragos if we can. We've been waylaid by more wyverns. Don't really have the tools, I think, to vanquish them, so let's get out of here if we can. Hopefully we are not devoured alive. And continue on to Baragos. We made it. It was almost 2 days of traveling, so we're definitely going to want to rest somewhere in town.
A simple task.
So we'll do that quickly, and then try to turn in our quest. Not sure where exactly to do that, but hopefully it becomes obvious. Find somebody hollering for wyverns' heads. Maybe we'll stop on by, try and find out where Gurk's cloak was actually. That's what we should do while we're here. Not sure which quest that was. Might have been in an earlier chapter. Perhaps not though. Oh well, he's in one of these places. Probably the Jovial Juggler. So I'm gonna head down that way. Very fortunate that we did not succumb to the wyvern venom. It really is quite deadly. It's not fun to deal with, so maybe some antidotes will be a worthwhile pickup while we're here as well. We'll stop on by the temple after resting. Yeah, we can actually identify some more of our items that we've come across too. And then we shall get back to that mine as soon as we can.
Certainly I shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall on the battlefield.
Even the most
Party is beginning to tire out, so fortunately we have
take some time to rest.
come just in time to rest this fine establishment.
I think much
Let's see if we can find that Gurk fellow.
rest. Might we stop?
I've just about seen enough waking hours,
Simple
slave driver.
task.
I think he might have been right here. My good friend Gurk.
I'm getting a
I have something that you might be interested in. He's a bleeding tourist attraction around here now. I see. So, seems like he's turned away from his adventuring days, and he's going to give us the cloak because he no longer needs it. He's making more money, apparently. Just sharing his stories, I suppose. Alright.
I'll need to be resting, sir.
So he has decided to keep the cloak with us in our keeping. So we actually have one more identify spell, I think, available. What should we use it on? I guess we can find out what exactly that cloak is. Non-detection. The Whispers of Silence. Let me see. Non-detectable by magical means, such as detect invisibility and scrying. I guess we can give that to Imwin, as she's the most likely to use it when she gets back her thieving abilities. And with that, I think we're ready for some rest. Let's try and optimize our spell arsenal. Let's get some more charm and sleep spells. And I'm rather happy with those. And then Imwin, just, I guess a single sleep spell will do. Forgot she had that actually. And for Jaheira, definitely want slow poison still, and a good chunk of healing magic. So we'll expend those before we actually rest. Good, my friend Coran.
Great peril yield.
And that should cover it. Just treat ourselves to the royal quarters. To wait for the effects of the healing spell to subside, I suppose. And we'll take the time to have a drink, perhaps. The raiding has been getting worse. Those damn bandits have made it impossible to travel the roads anymore, especially if you're an iron caravan. They gut you quicker than you can say Jack Sprat. That's awfully fast. Alright, so we've rested. Let's make way for the Temple of Baragos. perhaps that is where we shall turn in our quest. Pick up some antidotes and healing potions while we're there, so that we are as well armed as possible.
Simple task.
So we have come to the Song of the Morning Temple in the dead of night. Hope they don't mind. We've been back this way before. We shall return victorious again. Keldath Ormlear, perhaps he's the one. And he is. So he will take our Wyvern head and give us 2,000 gold for our troubles. Fantastic. Let's try and make use of our newfound wealth. Definitely want to buy some more healing potions. A couple more for good measure. And a handful of antidotes as well. Perhaps one for every member of the party, so that they can quickly imbibe them. And I think that should just about cover it. Going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll get back into the mess of that mine.